Go to hardafseltzer.com. Get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. The peach, the lemon lime, the strawberry shortcake, and the blue raspberry. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten if you give a shit about that. We are live in over 100 stores in Tennessee. More just opened up. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house. Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented.com. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. We got a fucking rad Wednesday afternoon guest today. Ari Shaffir is here.
Thank you, Shaffir.
Shaffir, the biggest fucking Kanye West supporter on the planet.
I think he makes a lot of good points.
Yeah, dude. Bros, by the way, if I don't fuck up every guest name. So
he called
don't feel special.
He called Matthew McConaughey.
Sure
even
did.
After Matthew McConaughey.
After he said it, too.
After he
and
told
I've known him for fucking years.
He told an anecdote about his mom teaching people how to correct the pronunciation.
What a dipshit.
There
Why?
is
That's the biggest guess you'll ever get.
In my brain. No, not even close, which is weird. But there's something in my
Obama?
brain.
No, Lizzo.
Lizzo called.
You got Lizzo?
Yeah, she played the flute in here.
Oh, you mean bigger, like more famous?
I meant famous.
Because she's fat as fuck.
Yeah, she's huge.
Yeah.
But we got her to play the James Madison flute, and it was a fun show. Yeah. It was a good time. But we have different opinions on who's the biggest, I guess. Like, who was it for you out of 1,400 shows?
What do you mean the biggest? What does that mean?
Well, I think, and this is where I'm going with this. I think
we're not talking about size,
right? But we're talking about.
I'm not being obtuse now.
Every person. I think everybody has their favorite.
Who's your dream might not be the biggest, but then who's the big? Who would be like, damn, you got him on? Like the most people would say that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was pretty good.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, black scientist. If you're not aware of who Neil deGrasse Tyson is,
Black Science Man. Yeah,
Black Science Man.
That's one of my favorite memes. It says pee is stored in the balls. That's why they call it the penis. And then it says, it's like hyphen Black Science Man. It's my favorite fucking meme.
Yeah, but his was a favorite author. And when you have a show this size, same with yours, you can just kind of call people and they'll do it because they're not going to turn down this many people, you know?
Also, you're in Austin.
Yeah, you're in Austin. Yeah, everybody else is kind of making the circuit and all that other stuff. Your stand-up special drops today.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're doing all the shows. Who are you doing after this? Duncan Trussell?
Duncan Trussell did Rogan earlier.
How was it?
Good. He's about to get a bump from having me on. You guys will see that too.
What time is it? Does it premiere?
It'll be out. Is this live?
Yeah, this is live right now. Yeah,
it'll be out in an hour.
Perfect. And tell everybody how they can go and watch this.
Well, there's a website. So first, you want to get internet access.
I love that you're promoting this right now. I just have to fucking show you.
Yeah.
Like when you search YouTube for Ari Shaffir, the first result is Ari Shaffir Jew.
Yeah, I am a Jew. That's the name of the special.
Oh, that's the name of the special.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
It's Ari Shaffir Jew. Yeah. Actually, I got a whole shirt.
Do you?
I wore this on
what do you got there?
And I slept in it. There you go.
Ari Shaffir Jew. Look at that,
dude.
YouTube.com/Ari Shaffir. Just type in Ari Shaffir Jew. It'll come up.
Yeah, it'll come up. Right
no doubt.
It's 3 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 p.m. Central Time.
1 hour.
The time that no one
minutes.
uses.
Well, when this show is over, they can pop on over, so you're good to go on that.
But I also think it depends on how popular Rogan really gets. Like, if he gets popular enough, do we do away with the East Coast time standard in America, right?
And just make that the new standard.
Like, Central is it.
Yeah, we might have to.
Nobody gives a fuck what time it is back in the swamp.
I don't. Yeah. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't move down here, by the way.
JRT.
Yeah.
Wait, how would it be?
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Joe Rogan time?
Yeah. Eastern Standard Time, JST.
I'm surprised you didn't move down here.
Why is that?
Because all your homies are here. Tony
them,
Hinchcliffe.
Dude. Fuck all of them. There's no place to eat after fucking 11 p.m.
That's true, yeah.
Eat a dick. And they're all like, we got a great food scene. I'm like, you're talking to a New Yorker. How fucking pompous do you have to be to brag about New York shit to a New Yorker? You can get good pizza. No, you can't. You can get leftover shit that the fucking homeless won't eat.
By the way, totally true.
Tex-Mex.
Yes, Tex-Mex and barbecue. Texas is great on.
And like the weather's great. Like, yeah, you're lying there. You say that shit. You say that shit in November, but you don't say it in August.
No, you're right. The weather sucks here probably 6 months out of the year.
The weather sucks everywhere except for San Diego.
Barton Springs is cool.
Yeah,
when
but
it's too hot, Barton Springs is pretty chill.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. But you're in New York. You've been there for, how long? Your entire life at this point?
10 years. My people have been there for a long time. But dude, it looks like I got a mohawk, like real mohawk.
What are you gonna do about that? You gonna shave it out? Or are you gonna go with a bozo ring?
Stem cells. What I found is that babies, when they come out, they're covered in that gook. You can just spread it right on the top of your head and hope for the best. Parents don't love it when you just break in there, but they'll deal with it.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Exactly.
Pfizer.
Obviously, yeah.
They'll obviously monetize.
They're gonna
that.
try to monetize baby goop. Obviously.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to change the name because you've already branded it for him. Baby
goop. It's
Sure
right
don't.
there.
You just have to fit your head inside the vagina.
You ever see a newborn baby and the parents are like, look how cute, and you're like, that baby is disgusting.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
like a. What are you talking about?
So I have a newborn baby right now,
Gross.
and so does he. And I told him the rules.
Who's
I go,
grosser? Yeah, what's
Well,
the rules?
here's the rules. You post the day of the birth, right?
Yeah.
You get that one, and then you don't post again for 14 months.
14 months?
14 months is the rule.
That's a
Your
long time.
kid, no matter how much you love them, how good looking you think they are, they're not really good looking until about 14 months.
Especially if it's a white kid.
Yep.
White children.
Black babies
are-
come out better.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Asian babies,
Asian
probably
babies,
second, close second.
Yeah.
Black Asians, now you're fucking cooking.
Blasians, you're posting that shit all goddamn
I actually
day.
own BlasianBabies.com.
Is that you?
The FBI keeps showing up. It's not that kind of website, bro.
It can be
Relax.
if they leave you alone.
Yeah, if I get back to
You
work,
just
what
get
the
your
fuck?
feet under you. Now, here's something you should do: hire that, rent that fucking hospital room, like 3 months later, and then fake those. Like, oh, look at my newborn baby. The gook's all gone. You came into yourself a little bit.
Or get some of those glamour shots people. Have one of those fucking daytime
Yeah.
talk show hosts come in and do a makeover on my baby. It's called Baby Makeover.
Yep.
You're welcome, folks.
And I want to put
CBS,
the
you
baby
got
on a
that one.
motorcycle. I want to put the baby on a fucking motorcycle too with fake wind.
Wait, in the sidecar? Oh, you mean like for posing and shit?
The whole
Nice.
thing.
Yeah. Glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses,
helmet.
do it. I want to sexualize the child. I want it to be a JBR, a John Benet Ramsey sitch, where I want it to be a beautiful little thing where it's just like, oh my God, if I happen to kill the child, then at least talk about it for 50 fucking years afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you make up a baby and have hot photos, are you a Phillies fan?
I hate the fucking Astros, so I
Yeah,
am
there
now.
you go.
So do I.
We're all rooting for the Phillies here.
We are too. Delco, our producers from Philadelphia. This
Your
is
name
the
is
greatest moment of
Delco?
his life. Yep.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
He's from Delco.
That's fucking sweet. Can't really do it. I get it word by word. Up or
Hoagies?
down. Yeah, hoagies. Get down the shore. Hey, my favorite baby picture was John. This might be too dark. John Legend and his dumb fucking wife, where they've had that stillborn.
Chrissy Teigen?
They
Yeah.
were still such fucking.
to be honest, it's
Hollywood
like
Ooh.
I do feel some amount of empathy part of the day. Not the whole time, but some I feel little tinges from time to time. But the worst things on earth could happen to people, and I would feel nothing.
Feel nothing.
If they were on fire in front of me right now, the only thing I would feel is the heat from the fucking fire.
The only sympathy I feel for them is they have to be married to the other.
Oh man, that's
but
is that just desserts or maybe
I think it is. I think that's a
Or do
marriage
they
made in
drive
heaven.
them?
Same with Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Oh, my God.
I think those two fucking cornballs were meant to be together. And then when I found out about the Chrissy Teigen sitch where she had an abortion then later, and it was like, okay, so who was in the fucking towel? Like,
Yeah,
Wait,
did-
she had an abortion? What do you mean?
oh, you
She had
didn't
to
hear
get
about
the rest
this?
taken out, or is there
so
another one?
she said, I think that this was 2 weeks ago. I think I had an abortion.
I think I had an abortion.
Right. So now she's going against the Roe v. Wade shit and everything else.
I think I had an abortion. Let me tell you, from every one that I forced women into, you'll remember.
that's I don't.
Did you take it home?
So
Did
those
you ask for a take-home bag?
Oh yeah.
well, obviously
smart.
they put it in one of the ones that has a window in the front. So
For
you
that
can still
hair
see
growth,
through.
the
Yeah.
sides were all
Look at
covered, and then I
that.
dropped it before I got to the top.
You just throw
Yeah.
that thing in your Ninja. Broop, broop, broop,
Good to go. Put it in an air fryer. Crisp it right up. Put it on the sides, dude. You're good to go. Yeah, but with Teigen and Legend, those fucks deserve each other. And if it was a fiery crash, I don't think anybody would really care.
Yeah,
They
but I.
crawled out, like put me out. And everyone's like, I guess we could pee on him.
Yeah,
Did you ever see the Anne Heche video? They didn't give a fuck. 55 minutes she was sitting in the house cooking.
No.
55, bro.
Wow.
People didn't care.
What did Anne Heche ever do to anybody?
And Heche, people like Anne Heche.
She was married to a shrew.
She went gay for a little bit for publicity. Mm-hmm. But looking back, it's not that big a deal, especially with women.
You think so?
It's just like, yeah, go gay. If you don't go gay for like a minute as a woman in like college or high school, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But why can't guys do it? Because when you take one dick, then you're a homosexual
Yeah,
for
you're a
life.
gay wad. Yeah.
Yeah, forever. Like you suck one dick, and you're the guy that sucked a dick, and it's like no matter
That
what.
just shows you that the real power is in the dick.
Yeah.
So I don't believe all this women's lib bullshit.
Right.
Like no driving, no voting. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's brave to go down on a muff if you're not into it, but who's brave at that or the people who went to clean up Fukushima?
That's true. That's true. And then I was watching the show the other day where the girl said, no, you guys have it wrong. Sucking the dick is the power because when you're great at it, then you can get the dudes to do whatever you want the rest of your life.
Sugar, keep thinking that. Yeah, you have all the power. And I'll get down there and suck my dick.
Are you married?
No.
Weird, right?
I think they spread it around. I got a dog. That's enough for me.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a whippoorwill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's a whippoorwill?
Whippoorwill's what you tell people when they ask you what breed of dog you have, and you have nothing.
No idea. I have no idea what kind of dog that is. It's one of those where you're just staring off in the distance and you're hoping for the best. Like I was hoping for a cool story that it was raised on a farm somewhere and it got mixed up with a cow, and then this is the new breed. But we don't even have that.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It served in Vietnam.
It served, yeah, he was a hero.
He was a POW for
It was
like
a
6
drug dog,
years.
and it kept quiet.
Yeah.
For
Every
50
time
years.
it smelled drugs. Yeah. Still kept
I think
himself.
we should have an award ceremony for all the ATF and DEA dogs that get kicked out.
Remember when they had to retrain him to not smell weed?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's wild, isn't it?
You couldn't retrain me for that, I don't think.
There was one dog that was so good at it, the cartel put a hit on him.
Oh, on the dog. That's right.
On the fucking dog.
I always forget about this
Why
cartel
does that
monkey.
seem more wrong than killing a cop?
But,
Like,
but what if it was Rin Tin Tin Canine Cop? Does it cancel each other out at that point?
Probably because it was a real sheriff, the dog. Like he had a badge and everything.
Do you remember that cartel monkey that got clipped?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had a little fucking vest on him. Have you ever seen this?
Bulletproof
No.
vest.
Can you pull up the cartel monkey?
Oh, yeah, dude.
wait, this is live? Then I gotta fucking
Yeah,
get
go ahead.
this. Keep
Yeah.
talking.
Do whatever you
Do
want.
your
Yeah. So, dude, with the cartel monkey, if you forgot about it, he had a little tiny bulletproof vest on.
Oh no, they started making him little Latino like RIP things.
Candles? Do they make him fucking candles?
No, but this is
dude?
the type of thing you see like on the back of a truck here, you know?
I do think we should get one of these.
Wow. We should wrap our cars in that, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. That's nice. I was going to shit on it, but now I kind of want it. We have one on...
But this is the dead cartel.
Hey, did you see, Giorgio, will you grab me the Pete Davidson one that they sent in?
So the,
It's
They're
on
talking
my
about a hit
desk
on
over
Pete
there.
Davidson?
Yeah, somebody sent in, a listener sent in a Pete Davidson prayer candle after
those
Kim
prayer
Kardashian
candles are great.
broke up them. Holy fuck, you really are a Phillies fan.
No, I'm just leaning on the bandwagon. I got this from Shane Gillis, former retarded football player Shane Gillis. He was like, I was like, I want to join up, and he goes like, yep, we'll have you.
Mentally or physically? What's his retardation status?
The strength and
the strength
and
he's
the
got.
mind. So yeah, maybe both.
Okay. So here we go.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this guy? Pete
I
Davidson.
mean, I've known him. I
Oh,
used
do
to
you
hang with
really?
him. Yeah.
What's his sitch?
He's
Is it
gonna
a
be
hu-
big-
Is it a
What are they
huge cock?
saying?
Is that real?
I think there's a good chance that Martha Stewart's had that candle inside her. That's what I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
He must have a big dick. How does Pete get that shit?
I don't know.
How does he consistently fuck such high level pussy?
It's crazy, right?
I mean, he does have wizard eyes, right? So there may be something supernatural.
Yeah, it's really fun hanging out with you.
Or he just uses his dad dying 9/11 to get pussy, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've been doing that
Maybe.
for years, and my dad didn't even die in 9/11.
it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
My
will-
grandfather planned it.
Yeah.
Did he really?
I mean, his people.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah.
People.
Ari Shaffir
Obviously.
Jew playing on YouTube right now.
Yeah, go get it right now. You missed the Kanye shit and the Kyrie shit by, an hour before this special came out?
Wow.
You're a real live
what
Jew.
What a weird coincidence for me.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Because your special is going to explode because everybody's now being
It's a
Jew
it's a zeitgeist thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it.
what are your thoughts on that bullshit?
I think most stuff that you hear about is always a mistelling of the actual story. They just create these narratives and they go, that's the fact, move on. And then you're like, but can you look at what happened? I don't know. Kanye's he seems like he's up to something. He's a smart guy. So it just seems like he's trying to make a point and he's either not doing it well or they're just not letting out the whole point. I don't know. But that a guy suddenly starts hating Jews is like, that seems weird.
Yeah, it's not something
Yeah.
you usually catch later in life.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't really clip you.
So like that seems anything that seems odd. It's like I bet they'll leave. You ever talk to a chick at a bar, something like this, and she'll be like, "That guy was a complete asshole. He just started yelling at me for no reason," and you're like, "Oh, what a dick!" And then when you think about it, you're like, "Wait a minute, he's not homeless. He just started screaming at you for no reason," and then more stuff comes out later, and you're like, oh, you left all these details out.
Yeah.
To make this guy an asshole.
Yeah.
You left out that you fucking butted in front of him at the fucking bar and kept elbowing him to get like a drink. You left that out.
You left that out, and he bought 4 of your fat friends' drinks, and you asked for that
and
as
then
well.
you're like, can I get another one?
and-
He goes, no, I'm cutting you off. Like, fuck you. And he's like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And then you left all that out. So it's like the media just leaves shit out.
I think that he's self-sabotaging to get out of these contracts so he
Maybe.
can do everything
I agree.
himself.
Maybe.
Yep.
Like he went into business with all these major corporations that won't let him do what he wants to do, and that siphon off a lot of the money that's made by his brand while he's watching his niece by marriage, Kylie Jenner, become a fucking billionaire selling makeup on the internet.
Oh, and he
You know what I
already
mean?
predated his fucking contract, so he wants out.
Yes, and that's what my guess was. Where look,
That's what like Hanlon's razor. That's what, or not Hanlon's, Occam's razor. That's what makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Because while he is completely mentally unhealthy, right? I think we can all agree on that.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, he does a lot of weird bipolar shit. So maybe it's
it
an act.
seems like it's bipolar, and
But if
it
he
all
is
went down
bipolar,
after.
then you have to have sympathy for him, right? All these people are like, fuck you. It's like, no. It's like if you have Tourette's and you get the N-word as your Tourette.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
like
have
a harder
sympathy
one.
for any cripples. Like all my friends that lost limbs in the military, I just fucking push them down on the ground.
He
Wow,
does. He does that
nice.
all the time, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to take a break for an ice cold, hard
AF seltzer. There you go. There you
The
go.
label seems a little misprinted, but
Well,
it goes down smooth.
We had some cans here that somebody fucked up, and they were like, "Hey, we'll
hard
just get rid of
seltzer.
them." Yeah,
It's all the great taste of seltzer,
there it
but
is.
now harder.
But now harder. It's 8%. So if you're getting on stage tonight, I'd watch out.
I've been drunk on stage before.
Shocking revelation. That's going to be the title of the episode.
It sure is.
Breaking Ari Shaffir drunk on stage.
Exactly.
Sorry, that's not bad. All those clickbait things.
Yeah.
What about Kyrie, by the way?
He's another one. It was like he promoted a thing, and
But
it's
it was like flat Earth shit too.
yeah, he's a
with that
flat
guy.
earther, exactly.
So you can't.
It's like he
why-
likes conspiracies,
Yeah.
and suddenly he can't do conspiracies. You can't just say like that's all fine. Like what? But my thing now. I'm all like, say whatever you want, dude.
What's your favorite conspiracy?
Then when they said like when they said Kanye was like he's saying "Death Con" on the Jews, and then his explanation was pretty decent. He goes, "I'm not great at spelling." If he had doubled down, he goes, "Yeah, I meant it that way." He goes, "I meant DEF CON," but he's like, "I meant I'm gonna fire all my agents." But also like if he meant violence, he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
So like, what are we talking about? And then they always go to like, "That's how the Holocaust started." No, it's not. That's not the big. Look up the Holocaust. It did
I
not
didn't
start
even.
with some tweets.
Kanye's not even that old.
No.
He wasn't around back then.
He's
I
45.
don't think he was.
He
I have
wasn't
to look
alive.
at the math. I
Do you
have to
think
do the
Hitler
math
was
on paper.
rapping in those beer halls?
Maybe.
Probably.
He was doing like dope beats, and they were like, "Man, this guy's crazy, but fucking this music is the shit."
Yeah.
No, it's just Highland.
And then
dude.
all of a sudden, you're in the middle of a fucking world war, and people are getting trained the
I
fuck
didn't
out of
mean
town.
for it to go this far.
Fuck, man. That's the siren's call, man. It's fucking. It's
It
Kanye
sure
West
is.
music.
And he got out. Hitler got out. He went to Brazil,
Yeah, he
lived
got
a
out.
decent life.
Yeah.
He used the rap game for a while, then he moved on.
Yeah, I think he's more into the synth.
That's a
techno
weird
shit
one. They
now.
never found his body.
No, they never found his body.
But they did
I like
retire the
Osama
name.
bin Laden.
They did retire the name. So we have some friends named Epstein, whatever the fuck. And
Sure. Yeah.
it's always a joke, right?
Yeah.
Or Weinstein's the same.
Yep.
Always a joke. Weinstein is actually how it's
They'll
pronounced,
change
but-
it if they don't
Yeah.
like the way it sounds. So, like the creator of Mad Men, Matthew Weiner, and when he's like,
Weiner?
no, it's Weiner, and I'm like, no, the fuck it is.
It's Wiener, bro.
It's Weiner, bro.
Just own
Yeah.
it.
Also, it's like that's not that much better. Just change your name.
Yeah.
Change your name to Black.
It's fucking. It's Hollywood, dude.
yeah.
What are you doing? Nobody's
Change to,
using
like,
their real name.
Yeah, Smith.
But you don't run into Dave Hitler, right? They retired that fucking
Hitler's
name.
done.
Yeah, you don't have it anymore.
And you couldn't even bring it back. Like, there's no way
not
to.
even like
You,
a
you
dog.
had you have a chance with Adolf in those
Young
regions.
Dolph, we've had this conversation. Young
Yeah.
Dolph, the rapper, technically, I assume his name is Adolf, right?
Maybe. So
Dolph-
that's the closest.
Dolph,
or
was
after Dolph
Lundgren.
Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Adolf Lundgren.
He could have been. I think he was German. I think Dolph was.
sounds like.
Yeah.
No, he's Swedish, man.
Is he really?
But his name is Hans, not Dolph in the first place.
Oh, Hans was taken. Zimmer, dude.
And he went to Dolph.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta go
it's.
to Dolph.
I'm not sure Dolph is the one I would have gone with.
Young Dolph, a.k.a. Adolf Robert Thornton.
So that's his
Yeah.
real name is Adolf.
Adolf, no
And he-
shit.
Who is that? Young Dolph?
Yeah.
And he's
Adolf.
a young BIPOC man.
Was.
Was.
He was. He's dead.
Yeah, he got shot for some cookies.
Sure did.
What kind of cookies? They weren't like oatmeal or some shit, were they?
They were
Dolph
shitty
got
cookies.
shot of cookies?
Like if he got shot over
bag of
some
cookies,
fucking
dude.
cookies with raisins in them,
That's hard living.
You go to hell for that, I think.
Homeboy just died. What, yesterday?
Who?
From Migos.
Take off.
Yeah, Takeoff died.
Yeah, why? What did he die of?
Dice game. They've been dropping the footage on TMZ.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah, he got shot right in the head.
What's he playing dice for?
I know.
I don't know. He's only worth like $8 million.
At a Houston bowling alley, and it was
2:30
in the morning.
Houston goes for it. Represent Houston.
Yeah.
And dude, you guys never stop living. You're shooting up millionaires at a fucking bowling alley dice game. So many things coming together. Everybody visit Houston.
Yeah.
Shout out Houston Board of Commerce, Board of Tourism.
We need to start making commercials for all these cities.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I think so.
come to
For
South
Houston.
Chicago and you just hear gunfire and police sirens in the background.
Get the real Chicago
Bloods everywhere.
experience.
I think we should start doing that to famous podcasters, though. I think that would help the game is
What?
if we start killing each other.
Oh, that's not
and
bad.
then have a kind of a East Coast, West Coast,
Central
Austin
Coast.
beef. Yeah.
We were talking about a tontine earlier, but this is probably a better idea to drum up.
What's a tontine?
It's a bunch of dudes or a bunch of people put money into an interest-bearing
Oh, right,
account,
right.
Yep.
And then the last person alive gets all of it, and it typically devolves.
People start killing each other.
Yeah, people start clipping each other. But
You ever do that with water guns?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody gets a name.
Yeah, everybody gets a fucking name, and then boom,
We've got Nerf
you're
guns.
dead. You got some back there, too, if you
yeah,
want them.
and I've got a real one.
Fire away. And I love your commitment to the Phillies jersey here. I mean, you're starting to button it like it's a 5-game series now.
Yeah, you're like 5 minutes away from committing an act of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Four
Or
games
throwing
left.
a battery at somebody in the stands out here.
Yeah, 4 games left.
4 games left. That's
Phillies
it.
win 2. There, it's over.
Yeah, you're good to go.
They
there.
got 2 at home, 2 on the road. You just gotta get 2.
You're good to go. One thing I always wanted to ask you about was you got canceled after the Kobe thing, it seems
Nobody
like.
gets canceled. You just get a bunch of death threats from fucking losers.
Yeah, how bad was it?
I don't know. It's the same shit. It's people just not wanting you to be free. People jealous that you're fucking living your life.
What was the worst one you got? Because I'm sure some celebrities reached out to you and they were like, hey, dude.
Yeah, a couple. Let's see. Some guy from the Lakers was like, you better stop running your mouth. That was the only one I was like, all right, you knew that guy. That's fair. Everybody else was just a fucking dork. Just a fucking loser.
I mean, it's fine if somebody's mad for a legit reason, they just got to be mad, and you got to
They
deal
can be
with
mad.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just got to eat that. But if people are being bitches about it,
They're just being fucking bitches.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I listen, I like fucking going dork hunting. And this is one of the greatest ways to do it is you wait till a celebrity dies and you just don't give them the respect that these people. They're like, I can't believe it. Oh no, but Tom Petty's dead. And you're like, what? You didn't even cry over your friends when they die. And why are you doing this publicly? Why aren't you just telling your friends like shit?
my favorite is the posting the picture with the guy.
With the guy to make
Yes.
it all about
and it's
yourself.
just like, hey
Yep.
man, I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually met him once, so this is a really tough.
Exactly. You're trying to make it all about you. So I just like to point that shit out.
Yeah.
And then it's funny to like make fun of it, but then also you get this thing where people get super upset, and that makes it even more fun. Who's the guy that Kenny Rodgers when he died? I called him racist because he wouldn't have fried chicken, only roasted chicken. And all these fucking middle-aged people, way fewer death threats than Laker fans, but they would come out of the woodwork just going like, you're nothing. This is why you'll never have a special. You're not funny. It's just like, you see all the people laughing, and then the dorks come out. And then you're like, I've had 3 specials.
K. Rodgers.
Now 4.
Dude, K. Raj was one of the greatest, you know?
What's K-Rod?
It's Kenny Rogers, bro.
Oh, when he died. Yeah.
I mean, that was a tough one for me. What I
Really?
do is I go through Instagram and I favorite pictures with celebrities that I think will die, so that way it's already preloaded. And then I'll post it of like, hey, so and so meant a lot to me, and the 15-second time that I met him, and post it, and people will get a good chuckle out of it.
He kept getting arrested for trying to get a selfie with the queen. You can't
Yeah,
just walk up to
really?
her.
Can't do it.
No.
Can't
Not
do
anymore,
it.
you can't.
Yeah,
Well,
she's dead.
You
I
could
missed
walk
it.
up to.
I missed my opportunity.
chance.
I had this
Yeah.
opportunity. I had
Chance.
this for like 2 years. So I was going to post a fake, disrespectful death tweet about the Queen, just like as like an April Fool's joke. But
Yeah.
in like May or June, I just get around to it, and then
Yeah, the time is
it's
up.
too late now.
would have been
yeah.
totally believable for
Time's up.
like 10 years. I believe she died well before she died, but I think it was because she died of COVID, and they said that was a commoner's disease, and they wouldn't let her have that. They wouldn't let that be the story, just like any fucking Down syndrome person in the royal family, because they have a lot from inbreeding. They're like, push them away. So every picture she had since then is a wax statue of her. And they just fucking mix up it's the same pose.
I heard it was fentanyl.
Yeah. That's what
fentanyl
we
got
we
it?
heard was.
She was doing coke, and then boom, it's getting everybody.
They've been having raves at 10 Downing for years now.
Damn.
Under 10 Downing.
I'm drinking that baby blood.
Oh,
got
yeah.
to, bro. You got to. I didn't know about the Down syndrome thing. How many of
Oh,
those
yeah.
fuckers have Down
They're
syndrome?
all inbred. They never have anyone. The
Pop
closest
up
they
a
have
picture
is the
of
ones
some of
that
These
fuck
these
those
are
kids.
people.
these are Queen Elizabeth's cousins that they totally hid from the public,
No way.
and they died in like
Shut the fuck
they died
up.
in insane asylums.
How old are these people? Because I'm about to say
Shut
some,
up.
I'm
They're
going
gone.
to say some rough things.
They're dead.
They're dead.
No, but I mean, are they?
These
understand
are
it anyway.
kids.
Okay. I don't care if they're alive or dead. Fuck them.
Who'd you rather fuck? Left
That's
or right?
exactly what I was thinking.
Left.
For sure. For
Yep.
sure. Although that right, brings it.
And she
that
does.
chick on the
She-
right will go for it.
She's the one. If you're looking for anal, it's probably on the right.
Oh yeah, she's
Painal.
starting with anal.
Yeah.
Yeah, panel there. That's no lube, no nothing. You go in and you go hard.
Yeah.
No, you think you're gonna give it, but you're getting it.
You're getting it.
That's true.
Nothing
You think
can
she's
do.
strapping on?
Yeah, you're strapping in.
Oh boy.
And with the Down syndrome, dude, her strength, she would fuck your ass to pieces.
Oh yeah. Big
yeah.
time. Hey, can you show us some more retards, please?
She wouldn't know limit. Yeah,
Royal retards.
Pump up the royal retards. We should just call
Yeah,
this
they don't.
show.
They don't take credit for anything. They need to be this pure race, even though they just didn't know about inbreeding. But all they did was fucking
yeah,
marry
but
each other off.
they
to each
knew
other.
by then, by the middle.
They were like, I
fucking-
don't know why this keeps happening to us.
The middle of the 20th
All
century.
we've done is colonize the world and fuck our cousins. What's going on? It's karma and reality.
With the Prince Andrew, let me ask you this: Flex
Yeah.
game, fucking those girls with a puppet of himself.
he fucked a girl. He fucked girls with the puppet of himself.
Of himself, yeah.
Virginia Guffey
So it's his
or whatever
face.
the
Yep.
fuck her name
Yeah.
was.
This is just an older version of her, of one of them.
Who?
I think
No.
the one on the left.
She looks like somebody out of a fucking horror movie.
But they
Damn it,
both
dude.
basically died like in shitty nursing homes.
Yeah, they shove him off. They like the royal family can't have this. So the queen had COVID, died of it, and they go, we can't. That's a commoner's disease.
Yeah.
No
How do you know
way.
it wasn't like AIDS or something?
Could have been AIDS.
Could have been,
But
but hey,
wealthy people don't typically die of AIDS even at an older age.
no.
Not
If you're
anymore.
rich, you can
Yeah.
beat all this shit. And let's be honest, dude.
Adrenochromes,
If
get
we
it.
could ship all these people off, if you gave 99% of Hollywood in Beverly Hills the option of like, hey, you're gonna have a child who's got Down syndrome,
Okay.
but for 80 grand, we'll allow you just to ship it off to this island. You never have to think about it again the rest of your life. Don't you think they would all do it, including Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
I think we should just pair them up like George and Letty from Of Mice and Men.
And give them a mouse
No,
and
just
send them off?
No, just like one worker and one retarded person.
Okay.
And just send them out into the
Into the world,
country,
let 'em
yeah.
figure
Do
it out.
tasks.
And just right.
And when they meet another like pair like that, it's fighting time.
yeah, it's to the death too.
Oh, it's got to be for the death. You're not coming back from a fight against another like
Down syndrome guy?
Down syndrome.
But the
guy.
interesting thing is, if worker A and Down syndrome A, and then there's B, right? If worker A wins and Down syndrome B wins, now they're matched up, right? So,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
so it's
Hey,
like
man,
they
we
just
need-
have
we
to,
need
like,
yeah.
I know you just killed my best friend in the world, but we got to
I'm
get.
your familiar now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it,
Now we're fucking talking, dude. If we put this shit on pay-per-view, man, that would be a death match.
Dude, Down syndrome fights would make you so much more money than you've ever made.
Ever in our entire life.
Yeah, and you have the studio space for it.
We got
Sure,
space
yeah.
for it.
We do.
By the way, I mean we're in a remote location. You got good human hunting space out here.
Oh, yeah.
Sure do. Sure do.
I like to murder.
And that's
so,
for the big guy. He's murdered hundreds. So, yeah.
No.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
It's blood.
There it is. You smell that?
No.
You smell that?
Blood on your head.
That's a 13-year-old Iraqi right there.
There's no way to know how old they are until you cut them in half and count
It's
the
true.
rings. So.
You got to count it up. But yeah, if we were doing underground fights with Down syndrome out here, I think we'd be multimillionaires. It'd be like Girls Gone Wild in the initial stage, where remember Joe Francis was
Yeah,
just
they'd be like,
fucking
is the
raking cash.
wild about them and their Down syndrome? You're like, no, but yeah, that'll work on the second
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Syndrome Thunderdome is the name of the fucking show.
Oh
right?
shit,
And
dude!
it's just like full-on gladiatorial.
The
bullshit.
Drum
Yeah.
Dome, the Drum Dome,
yeah.
dude, and it's
Wow.
yeah. Now we're fucking talking, man, and I'm in.
The Trisomy Thunderdome.
Son of a bitch, that would be great.
I mean, we're just talking. None of us actually believe that this should be. But man, if we could get it done. But we're
Sort
just
of.
throwing out ideas. We're brainstorming.
Hang on.
I mean,
Hang on.
I've paid money to watch bums fight before.
Yeah.
and I
Bum
think
fights
you
was
guys
great.
probably have as well.
Bum
Bum
fights was
fights.
great.
If you haven't paid literal money, you paid with your time and
I
attention.
legally streamed
Yeah.
it.
I had a fucking dinner meeting in Nashville where they had a fight club in the basement.
No.
Yes. And this was recently. This was, I don't know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And
Fight on the Spectrum is another one that just came out of the
oh, Fight on the
audience.
Spectrum
that's
is
a good
great
one.
from the audience. Spectrum TV.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Life Goes On plays afterwards, just over and over again with Corky. But there was a Fight Club in the basement, and there was a guy that runs out to the street to greet you, and he's like, "Sir, do you have a reservation here?" Whatever. So the restaurant was in the middle. That's a normal restaurant, and then up top was like a members club, and then in the basement was a fight club. And then they have these fucking fights with like some of Nashville's wealthiest. It wasn't people with Down syndrome, but like wealthy dudes.
That's bigotry, really.
Who just wanted to do it.
Like they just want to fight. Let them fight.
Well, I think the reason for the wealth is the lawsuits, right? If somebody knocks your fucking teeth in, you don't want them to be able to sue it if you said, "Oh, that was a dirty move" or whatever.
No,
like,
you got to sign out like anything goes.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's what it is.
Did you ever see that when the bum fights guy went on Dr. Phil?
What did he say? Dr. Phil was, I'm sure, not for it.
Look it up, Bob. He actually
Shaved it,
Shaved. You'll see.
What?
You'll see.
Oh, it's the greatest of all time.
I don't even want to tell you.
And he
because
doesn't. I don't want to tell you because it's so good that like, my God, there it is.
So he showed up. He showed up dressed like Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Shaved his fucking head, dude.
well played.
And if you watch the footage, the look of shock on Dr. Phil's face when he comes out was just like, "What in the hell?"
Oh my God! Just to keep him off balance.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole episode was wild like that. That's the guy who created bum fights, and he's super rich as well.
National hero.
It's like I paid him. I gave him all pieces of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Liver King, right?
Yeah, like they weren't fighting already.
Exactly. They were going to do it regardless of if we were paying them. You might as well make 80 and be fine with it. Why the special on YouTube, by the way? Because a lot of people that come on the show are doing YouTube. Is it just the audience and to get it out there to the most amount of people?
Yeah, I paid a bunch of money, half my fucking money I have, and I wanted people to see it. That's the best way to get people to see it. These other platforms are not. You can't get people to see it as much. But I wouldn't worry about them. More like this is an awesome platform.
Yeah. Will YouTube demonetize your special though?
Not concerned with that.
Okay.
But no, they won't. They're actually really good. Probably better, actually, legitimately, not probably, better than any other platform with understanding that stand-up comedy is its own thing. So anytime something gets flagged as like hate speech, if they see like, oh no, that's on stage, they unflag it and let it go on.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're like, they get what it is. They get what stand-up comedy is. It's crazy that Comedy Central and Netflix and HBO don't get what that is.
Yeah.
That someone is using tongue-in-cheek, using like, you know.
We don't actually want retard people to fight to the death. It's
Yeah.
just something fucking stupid to say.
This is borderline.
Well, if
yeah,
it
fair
happens,
enough,
yeah.
if it
No,
happens,
I'm not gonna not watch
for
if
it.
it's
Yeah,
going down.
right.
Yeah.
But I also didn't stop watching when I walked in. My parents were fucking either, right?
Yeah.
Like it's happening.
This boner's real.
Yeah, it's happening. So I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
but-
so they just get it. They understand that like when you say like I want to see school shootings, you don't mean that. And when it's on stage, and so it's great. So you don't have to deal with any fucking. You don't have to deal with all of them. Like if you say something on a podcast like this,
Yeah.
some of these other platforms are like, hey, we can't be behind you anymore, and they'll like take your thing down. It's too much of a risk.
Yeah.
YouTube is the best place to put shit up. It has been for a while.
I
now.
wonder why they haven't. I mean, maybe it's difficult to tell the difference between a guy sitting at a desk like this actually.
Yeah, it seems
barking
more
about
real.
white
It's just
nationalism,
it's just
yeah.
idiots and people from Miami not understanding. You know.
Well, it's like
that you don't mean what you're saying.
suburban white women. Are offended by everything and on other people's behalf.
My friend said this about it's Miami. I went and played there with Big J Okerson. You should have him on. He's hilarious. But we just did a show together, and these girls afterwards, he was hitting on them, and they were like, "We liked you, but that other guy was an asshole." He said he was happy when schools get shot up, and he goes, "No, I don't think he meant that." He goes, "Literally, that's exactly what he said, word for word." And he goes, "No, but he didn't mean it. Like he said it." And he goes, "You know what? Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, what are we doing tonight?"
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, "I'm not convinced these fucking literal idiots."
Yeah, he'll defend you up to a point.
Yeah, go get laid, dude.
But not
Absolutely.
like-
I would throw you on the bus for sure. Sure.
If you can get laid, throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah,
we're not
you're
talking about
gone.
the public. Just
Yeah.
Yeah,
get,
leave your
get
child
wet.
in a hot car with the windows
100%. Your baby
100%.
Jessica. You're in a fucking
100%.
well. Yeah. You're
Baby's
gone.
holding you back.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
YouTube
Isn't that
really
what
gets it.
Isn't
It's
that
really
what,
pretty awesome.
Isn't that what Stacey Abrams said? The babies are holding you back.
You there?
Really?
That's the. If you don't abort the baby, it's causing inflation. So
No,
if
she
you're
just said that
keeping these
aborting,
kids-
aborting babies helps reduce inflation.
Sure does.
Who's Stacey Abrams? She on the show?
Yeah, she's running for Georgia governor. She's
Yeah.
not going to win. But,
She looks exactly like Lizzo but shorter hair.
Dude, Lizzo's the best.
You
ever
big
seen her
fan?
in concert?
Oh.
She brings it.
We tried to convince him. He is unconvinced by
You
this.
saw her live?
No.
Oh.
He refuses because he hates how fat she is. And I was like, the way she can fucking move around a stage.
It's not. I don't
Doesn't hold her
judge.
back at
nuts.
all. She's more active than anyone except, I would say, Iron Maiden.
This is exactly what we told him.
Iron Maiden,
don't-
that guy really brings it. He runs and runs and runs.
Yeah.
Lizzo's about the same. It doesn't hold her back at all. She had so much positivity and fucking joy. I've seen her twice, Glastonbury and maybe Bonnaroo. Maybe I've seen her 3 times. It's just like you go into it going, I don't know, I don't care. And then you're like, this lady's fucking great.
Yeah, it's wild, right?
Yeah.
He's-
Jerome!
You'll never sell him on Lizzo, dude.
No, the music is fine. I just she's disgusting as a human being.
You think she's too big. You want Lesso.
No. Yeah, that'd be great.
Queen, no disrespect.
Quite a bit less so.
She's such a good performer.
Yeah,
she plays
is.
rock flute.
She's good. Yeah.
Damn, she fucking brings it. Anybody who fucking brings it, I'm down with.
Same. And that, like, Dan refuses. I think if we took you and you saw how active she is, it's crazy.
It's not about her act or even her weight. It's the fact that she's a cunt. That's what irritates me.
What do you mean? Not on stage.
No, not on stage.
It's just
Fair
offstage
enough.
shit. That's with Kanye. That's with anybody.
Yes.
Just get them for what they're doing. Why are you looking into what they are? Every actor in the world is an awful human, a vapid piece of shit. Every actor you like is the worst person on earth. Don't idolize them. Don't get to know them. They're all pieces of shit. Even if they were cool once, as soon as they become famous, they become dirtbag pieces of shit who should all be murdered. Don't get to know them. Just watch their work. Ugh.
But that's the fucking problem now, right? You can't not do it.
We know too much.
We
need
know
to
too
get
much.
rid
We
of
should
social
never
media.
get to know them.
Yeah, we should get rid of-
I love COVID for exposing all these fucking trash cunts for who they were.
Oh, God.
Oh, and they're like,
we talk about it all the time, yeah.
Like sitting in their home in black
sitting in
and
their
white.
multi-million-dollar homes telling you how you
Can't
should live your
leave.
life. Just play tennis on your own tennis court. You fucking cunt!
It was pretty rough.
Imagine
honest.
all the people. Remember that
Oh, my
bullshit?
God.
They saved the
dude.
world, you guys. They saved the world through that song. And they legitimately believed they were going to be helping everybody.
Yeah. And if you look
I
back on
lost
it,
my business. Nah, but hear fucking Wonder Woman singing.
exactly. Have you seen her in anything else? My wife just
I
said
met
that.
her once.
You did? Gal Gadot?
Yeah,
How was
I did a movie that I fucking hate that I did. I finally booked a movie a long time ago, and I was like, okay, it'll be cool. But I read the script, I'm like, this seems bad. But then I'm like, no, Galifianakis is in it, and that guy from Mad Men. I'm like, maybe it'll be good. Maybe I just don't understand. And then it was bad.
What was the name of it?
I don't even want to tell. I'm embarrassed to have done it.
Well, too late. Bob, find out the movie it is because I gotta know
John
the answer
Hamm?
now.
Yeah, John Hamm. That
John
guy.
Hamm.
John Hamm, Gal Gadot.
Tag, was it?
What?
Tag?
No, not Tag.
Okay.
But I met her on the set of this fucking shitbox movie.
Oh,
And
yeah. Keeping Up with the Joneses.
I don't know what that is. But I tried to connect. She's so unbelievably beautiful that I was like,
Hard to look at. right?
hard to look
Yeah.
at. Exactly. It's too much. And I was like, my dad's Israeli, and she's like, okay, and walked. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you blew it. You fucking blew it, dude.
Should have built her a cake or something like
sure should've.
Pedro said.
Yeah.
Hottest women you've ever seen in real life.
That one.
Okay. And who else?
I saw a model in New York when I was like in college, just walking on the street, and it was like, it just like stops you in your tracks. Lizzo. Let me think. Who else?
Forrest Whitaker is probably on that list.
Yeah, it lives with you, dude. When you see him, you're like, oh, that lives with me.
I mean, look, man, Galifianakis, Patton Oswalt, and Matt Walsh are all in this. Like, whatever.
Oh, Matt Walsh in it too?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, you got to do that movie.
It's a great.
You can't turn it down.
It was like I didn't trust my instincts. I read it. I'm like, maybe they riff on these things. And actually, the guy who made it did I think Superbad. And I talked to him
Greg
later.
Mottola?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he was like, "Fuck Hollywood. Fuck all these people. They don't let you actually make a good movie." And he said
that's
at
true.
the time,
That's
he was
true.
like, "I'm done making fucking Hollywood movies." And I was like, "Really?" Because fuck them. I had to go to Galifianakis to report to the fucking bosses to get something done because the producers are blocking me from actually making. I have to tell on people. And I'm like, yeah, that. I was like, the guy who made Superbad, so maybe this will be good. Maybe I just don't understand how movies are made, but trust your instincts.
No, they're all shit now because you got to go through 80 different people. Everybody's worried about getting fired. If it's an original movie like this,
And you're dealing with human garbage.
Yes.
Who they all think they're so fucking special. Literally, every actor in the world should be murdered. They suck. And everyone's like, well, this one's cool. It's like, no, that means you suck too.
Yeah. I've got a brand called All Politicians Are Cunts, but I think maybe we move that on over to
actors.
To actors as well.
We fucking revere them. They're just dirtbags. This is what you see on Twitter. Everybody gets mad about things. You're just trying to act. You know everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
Nobody says any of these things in real life.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense that I would value someone's opinion who's particularly good at one thing that has nothing to do with the opinion they have.
Right.
You know
That's
what
why
I
you
mean?
listen to Kanye about Jews. It's just
That's the only place I go for
Make
Jews.
bangers.
Yeah. We've said that a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real problem with Kanye was Donda was not that good.
You mean his mom or the
The whole album. It was just okay, dude. And that, listen, I'm sure you set that to your mom's dead heartbeat. Questionable. How did you get that? She went in for fucking surgery for her face. How did you know she was going to die? You recorded her heartbeat? Questionable.
Yeah.
But even if it was, it's not a banger.
No, I say half that album I enjoyed. The other half was a little slow for me.
It was okay. No one goes back to it. You go back to the other albums over and over again.
Yeah.
You don't go back to that
That's a
one.
good point.
Yeah, there was a couple songs that I liked. Didn't like
You play it a
Jail
lot?
too.
I'll tell you what was a great song.
It's on my list.
Can you play songs on this?
What's that? Yeah.
Play Black Skinhead by Kanye West.
Oh, it's a great
Just drop
song.
the first 5 seconds.
It's a great song. My buddy uses for the trailer Wolf of Wall Street. This is the Wolf of Wall
Really?
Street movie. Yep. This was the trailer, and he got a hold of it beforehand, and then
God
boom.
damn, it fucking slaps.
Wing, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Play it. There it is.
Those dogs are Jews, actually.
Yeah, they are.
Those are Jews.
They didn't get royalties for this.
He's not mad at the fucking Jews. The blacks don't tip either. They're the same as us. What is this? Is this a song?
This is the official music video.
Have you seen this
Just play
video? Yeah.
That's great.
I know.
Dude, keep making that shit. Put fucking Jews are the problem in there, and I'll get behind it and I'll dance to it.
Yeah.
Stay off Twitter, Kanye. Everyone stay off Twitter.
I mean, imagine it's so. I think it was probably a good thing that Trump didn't have Twitter for a while, and he's probably going to get it back now.
Probably
Right?
better
Yeah.
for his mental health.
So a lot of people that thought he was going to win in 24, I don't know if he has Twitter if that's the case. To be honest,
Oh, if he has Twitter, yeah.
because he can't control himself.
Well, the harder part about social media now is you need it to make it.
Oh, like he'll lose if he has Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
He represents something. It's almost like let it
Yeah,
lay.
yeah.
Right.
Don't do any. Don't do
But the hard
anymore.
part about it is how do you make it without social media now? And then
Well,
afterwards,
it's about name ID though. Like then in exit polling, you'll see that people vote primarily about the economy. It's 70 to 80% on the economy, and then you'll see one-off wedge issues to about 2 to 5% each. give
Okay.
or take, like abortion, shit like that.
sure.
Love abortion.
Yeah,
you do.
Big fan.
God, it saved me so many times.
Yeah.
How many? What do you think? What's your over under 8?
No, I'm 2 on the record.
2 on
And
the
then
record.
Probably,
Two
probably
confirm-
a
two
couple
confirmed
more
kills.
unconfirmed. 2 confirmed kills. Yeah.
2 stateside.
I do think it's murder, but you know how it is.
Oh, both of you guys, dude. The body count on that side
I'm
of
a
the
freedom
table.
fighter. I fight for my freedom.
Yeah, how do you know babies aren't terrorists?
I'll tell you what it says in the Bible, in the Old Testament. It says that when someone is coming to kill you, you're allowed to defend yourself. You have to defend yourself. You can kill them back. You can defend someone else, too. If someone's coming to kill you, you can kill that person beforehand. It also applies to you if someone's coming to steal from you, you can defend your money or your goods or your house to the point of killing them back. And a child costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to raise.
Yeah.
So you can kill them.
But did you
Save your
look
money.
at?
And
did you look at
patricide is
the-
not uncommon either.
Yeah,
right?
did you look at the girl though first? Like, was she crazy? And you're like, I might have gone through with this if she wasn't so fucked up.
Good point. I actually looked at the ultrasound and saw there was an ugly baby. And I didn't want that, you know?
Is there anything you can do with the nose?
Yeah. I know,
Sorry,
like when
Doc,
they're
kid.
16, but
Get rid of that one.
yeah.
Can we get a plastic surgeon in there now, and then I can make another decision in maybe 6 weeks?
Dude, with the funnest, I'm remembering this now when I can, she like wrestled with it the first time, like really wrestled with it. Her roommate was on my side, but I was like, well, come to a decision, you know. I get it. I'll be there for. I say get rid of it, but like whatever you got to do, because I'm so fucking scared. Her roommate was bulimic, so she was like, she knows all about purging, so it was like she was definitely on my side. But like, when she finally was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of it, I was like, let's have some drinks and cigarettes. Let's really make
like
sure.
like
Let's
to
make sure.
celebrate,
Let's not-
or what
let's
do you
make
mean?
sure. Let's not be able to second guess this tomorrow.
Oh, I see. You don't want to like have an abortion survivor on your hands.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
You really want to go the
Yeah.
distance, and then if she said no, you would have been in like, hey, we're gonna have this fucker.
I mean, I probably would have moved to Cambodia.
Yeah, or just get real clumsy real fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like down the stairs.
Yeah. Let's go to that. Let's go to that place in San Francisco. And,
Lombard Street.
Yeah, Lombard Street.
Yeah, just let it roll down the hill
Lombard
for
is
half an hour.
responsible for a
Yeah.
lot
I got his
of fucking freedom.
two bird scooters for Lombard Street.
Yeah.
Go all the way to the top.
You guys are disgusting, actually. The more I think about it, I'm not a fan of this podcast at all. You
shouldn't
You guys
be.
go too far. And
You're
say
gonna
bad
get
things.
canceled being here. You know that, right?
You're also in Texas, decked out in Phillies gear, but I don't think most people even here like the Astros.
Oh,
to be
good
honest.
point. Fuck the Astros. Fuck Altuve.
Yeah.
He's the only one that still won't admit it. He goes, they never found anything. Everyone else is like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. And he goes, they never found anything.
Well, he's still doing the A-Rod thing where he wants to be a good guy and kind of look like have the appearance of it.
And he's
You
got
to say I shouldn't have done it. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
you got to keep your
Take the
reputation
take
though,
the
because
heat.
he's like a Keebler elf on the weekends.
Sure
You know what
is.
I mean?
He'll steal your cookies right out of your fucking
He might be
cabinet.
the guy that stole those cookies they were talking about.
Maybe out of young Dolph, dude. He'd probably still be alive today.
You think it was Keebler elves?
Probably.
He probably was keeping.
Man, I really, you know what? I'm probably going to go take some mushrooms when we leave here.
You should. You should. By the way, even with the last night's shooting, the official statement from the manager was just like, oh, he caught a stray bullet. It was like, no, the fuck he did not.
Yeah, you don't
There's
catch a stray
video.
bullet into your face with powder burns around it.
Yep.
That means it happened within 2 feet.
Oh, yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. I was in the back of the head. So did you see the footage?
No, let me.
Oh, shit. We can pop it up on here. Let's pop that up on TMZ.
The problem is it's hard to joke about stuff
Is it?
when you see it too much because then it's like you let it in.
Oh, are
Travis-
you one of those
the
people who
Travis
likes
Scott
true
trend
crime?
thing? I'll fucking joke about it all day, and then when you see those people going, "Help me," you're like, "Oh, it's tough to joke about."
Is that because you get hard or what? What's the problem?
Yeah, Dan gets hard.
Blood rushes out of my brain.
He gets a fucking murder boner.
Murder bone.
Oh, yeah, dude. Where it's just...
I don't know if there's any good shots where you see Homeboy's face.
lying on the ground with all the blood?
Yeah, but
I
that's
wish
just
these
like,
people. I know you're filming for Instagram.
Yeah, there
film
he is.
this shit for YouTube.
He's dead in the background right there. Oh, that's another one, Bob. This is the guy who actually shot him. So this was close proximity.
There we go.
There we go. So you got the gun in the guy's hand there. Oh, they got his fucking face now. Let's see that, Bob. I haven't seen
Murderer?
that. Yeah, that's the murderer.
I think this guy in the back. Okay, so here's his profile view.
Oh, shit. He looks like a fucking murderer.
yep.
Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
for him.
Quavo.
Okay, that's
we
the
go.
one. That's the graphic. Yeah, there we go. Let me pop that up there.
God, learn to fucking film correctly.
No, she couldn't figure out
steady.
do I go vertical or
What is this fucking Blair Witch
Oh my
bullshit?
god, upside down. What are you even filming for?
There's
if you're not
so
gonna do it?
much
They're trying
blood.
to film without letting people know they're filming. That's what this
Big
is.
ups to the George Floyd filmer. They really
Yeah.
got it fucking set.
They did it good.
Did
that,
you- well,
that guy
hang
should do a
on.
master class.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
How to film police brutality.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't moving a
Facebook?
lot, and there was no straight bullets at the time, so she really could get a long shot. It's a long shot.
Yeah.
It's not up and down. She's not like filming herself, like, I'm here watching this, and then like back to it.
The other guy there was other cell phone footage where the guy, 2 seconds after he got killed, walks by the body, and he looks back at the dead body on the ground, and he goes, man, y'all better not blame me for this shit. And then just kept walking
body?
like it was another day. Amigos. Like it was another day at
Like
the JOB for that
casual.
guy. Yeah. And I mean, he looked almost right into this woman's camera, and he's like, man, y'all know, you better not blame me for this shit.
Has
and
that
then just
happened
kept
before?
going.
Have you been blamed for
Yeah.
murders before?
I think so. So the takeaway was, so after the manager said it was a stray bullet, the guess is that this gang or whatever in Houston, I guess if you go there, you have to ask for their protection from this fucking dude, which to me just says, don't go to fucking Houston.
Or go to Houston, find that dude, and shoot him in his fucking face, which sounds like a really fun idea to me.
Right. And
Bushwick Bill needs to get in there and fucking settle shit in this town.
Well, he's dead. Yeah.
Wait, who?
Bushwick Bill.
Who the fuck is Bushwick Bill?
Don't let a motherfucker underestimate your size.
Bushwick Bill is
I
a
don't-
Ghetto Boys.
very short member of the Ghetto Boys.
He's a midget. He was the midget in the Ghetto Boys.
Wait, did Ghetto Boys have a Z in it? It did not.
No, it did not.
I don't know who
But
the
Ghetto
fuck.
is not spelled correctly.
Ghetto Boys?
I don't know who this is.
I sit alone in my four-corner room staring at candles.
He's not just saying random stuff. That's one of the lyrics.
That's one of the
Yeah.
lyrics. Oh, that shit is on? I can
I-
sing the whole song. My mind's playing tricks on me.
You know that
Oh,
one.
yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Bushwick Bill slapped the ass like a goddamn car crash. Pop up a picture of Bushwick Bill for Dan. You'll
This
love
sounds
him.
like early 90s rap.
It is,
Yeah.
and he was a midget who was missing an eye, and Dan will.
So he had a
will
lot
love
of
him.
he had a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on.
To be like
He had a
I'm
traumatic past.
I'm fine being friends with people that got weird shit going on, but it can only be one weird thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
missing one leg, or you're retarded, or you have one eye, but you can't
Jewish.
have all. Yeah, Jewish. You can't be like two things.
Look at that.
That's just too much.
Look at that, Dan. So that was him.
He could rap.
And then when did he lose his eye? Was it afterwards?
I mean,
He's
it
already
doesn't look like
facing
it's,
the wrong
it's
way.
doing great right now.
Is this guy dead or what?
Yeah, he's dead now.
He died recently.
Yeah, he died
and
recently.
what
RIP.
happened?
And then more people were like, let me research who he is, and then I'll say how sad I am.
He died in a dunk contest. He was going from the free throw
Oh
line.
shit! Yeah,
web.
got his
He was,
fucking
he missed.
got his upper mandible caught on the fucking net, ripped it right off.
He's no longer with us, but it was a hell of a rap group, wasn't it? You're a New York guy. Those were those were the dudes, man. Ghetto Boys were massive.
In New York, yeah.
Massive.
I like
was
New
never
York.
into that.
I like
always
New
into
York
white music.
hardcore.
You were always into
fucking-
white music?
I just didn't understand. It wasn't on my radio stations. So I feel
What'd you
like
listen
now
to?
that everybody's like cool, WHFS, like DC rap, DC rock, alternative rock. Now that it's cool, like to know about these things, I feel like when you're rapping that, I was like, fuck, I wasn't even aware of who they were.
Really?
The Beastie Boys and Run DMC was as much as I got.
That's as far as you went? So
Yeah.
who are you listening to in real life? Who's your bands?
LCD Sound System, Arcade Fire.
Arcade Fire just broke
Roger
up, right?
Waters. So I took a 1-day break from sober October to fucking take a hit of acid for fucking religious reasons.
Yeah.
It's at Roger Waters here in Austin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I saw a picture on Instagram. Did you guys go to dinner with him after the show?
We hung out till fucking 4 a.m. with Roger.
And you were
fucking
on
Waters.
acid the whole time?
I was fucking trip balls with my friend Tony Hinchcliffe's girlfriend. Also, Sala. Big shout out, Sala. Fuck you, Tony. What the fucking, you fucking pussy dork. He was like, I don't know if it's the right time. Like, oh, no. Definitely a Roger Waters concert is not the right time to try acid.
Yeah,
you
no
fucking
shit.
loser. You fucking loser, dude.
This
I
is
gotta rethink my friendship.
this
to be
is-
honest. Your girlfriend's above you now.
this is positive peer pressure right here.
is.
Because acid will only help him become better as a human being.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking failure,
Yeah.
for sure. Anyway, so had a great time, and then afterwards, they're all fucking after partying. You know, Rogan's got access to shit, and I got in there. Not for my fault. So we're all talking for hours. It was so fucking cool.
That's what it looked
Fucking
like.
Pink
I
Floyd.
saw the picture and I was like, fucking A,
Just
dude.
listen to this fucking legend talk.
What'd you ask him? Like, what do you say to a guy like that?
We tried talking a little bit about like similar processes, stand up to music. Wasn't having it.
He wasn't?
He wasn't like a lot of guys. Like, do you guys know Greg Jackson? You ever heard of him?
Yes.
He's a fight trainer.
Yeah.
He's always asking me questions about stand up. And after like a couple years of it, I was like, why do you always ask me? Like, he's like, what do you do when you start bombing? Is there a way to like get out of it? You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Like, is there a way like, do you see crowds that should be good that aren't or are not? You know, what? All these questions over and over again. Why do you keep asking me? He said, I see there's a similarity between all art forms. And if I can figure out stuff that the comedians have to deal with, I can apply that to fighting and help my trainers, help my fighters get better. So on that level, you can like talk to bands in the same way, what the road is like. There's definitely similarities. He wasn't having it.
He shut it all down. He was
What-
just
what did he wanna
okay,
talk
no,
about?
Dude, I'm greater than you.
Injustices in the world, some stuff that he makes. But I was happy to hear him because I see the similarities. So when he's like, no, I go in there and tweak my shows every night. Like, really? He puts everything on a hard drive, a hard AF drive.
Yeah.
And then he listens to it at night and sees what changes he should make, like little beat changes. He said he does 112 shows, changes it 111 times.
I understand that.
That's like pathological at this point in your career, but that's why he's great.
He was like, can't change what's on the Jumbotron because that takes like 2 days to render.
Yeah.
But man, I was fucking crying next to some fucking 80-year-old lady. She's like looking at me, and it was almost like I felt embarrassed. But then it's like, lady, you were around when this. You know what the fuck is happening to me.
Yeah,
Did you tell her? Did you tell the 80-year-old I'm on acid?
I told her with my mind. She knew. What else am I crying? Crying, holding myself, bawling, standing up when I'm the only one standing up.
Well, these days people cry in public and then pull out their phones and
promote
go
themselves.
live.
Yeah.
I'm
Promote
not
it.
looking.
Oh my God.
My cat died 2 weeks
Dude,
ago.
can I show you a friend of mine who did this?
Yes,
Yeah.
pull
Show
it
my
up and
friend.
let's embarrass your friend.
Brad Kreischer is his name. Find a clip of him crying after he dropped his daughter off. This fucking dork dropped his daughter off for college.
Oh, you're talking about Bert Kreischer? Bert did this.
No,
Yeah. Is it Brad or Bert?
I think it's Brig.
Okay.
Brig,
Yeah,
yeah.
pull him up.
Yeah,
Pull him up.
And he's fucking crying and then filling himself like a fucking loser. God, I want to use F-bombs so bad on here, but I'm not going to do it. But
Why not?
God, look at this fucking loser.
You
Look at
can
this
say it on
loser
here.
crying and taking a picture of it.
You can say it on here. We don't
Fucking
give a
dork.
fuck. We don't give a fuck.
Find
You
it.
can say
He
it
might
on
have
here.
deleted it. He might have deleted it if he knows what's fucking right, but he took it. You might have to find it on fucking
No, because
Reddit
he
or some
left it
shit.
and then he talked to. Remember, he was crying with Chrissy D on a
Sure,
podcast.
it's on a podcast.
too.
You can't edit it out. But you're crying. You stop your crying to put a camera in your face. That's not real crying. You're happy that you're crying.
To be honest,
Go look at Reddit.
I don't know if you caught that episode with him and Tom.
Go look on Reddit for fat fucks tries to promote his own crying.
I don't know if you saw that episode with Tom, but apparently he drinks like 64 ounces of Kool-Aid every goddamn morning,
goes
man.
for it.
Is that true?
What
Goes
the
for it.
fuck?
Breakfast of Champions.
That is not
Shout
the
out Bert
Breakfast of
Kreischer. You go
Champions.
for it, dude. He's alive.
That's-
He ran a marathon. None of you motherfuckers run a marathon.
No.
I've run quite a bit.
He has.
No, it's not a video. It's a picture.
There was a video accompanied on Instagram. There was a video where he was just like, "This is the fucking."
He's teary-eyed here.
That's not it.
Okay.
No, he's glassy-eyed for being drunk
He's
in the
in a
morning.
car.
His children.
Yeah.
Just wrecked.
You
That
gotta
guy's
find it. You gotta
schedule right
find it.
now is insane.
Go Reddit.
His schedule is fucking insane right now.
Dude,
isn't
he's touring so well. He put on the best fucking, really mini festivals. He would just go and do like minor league baseball stuff. What a loser! He put his own camera in his face. He's not feeling emotion. At any moment he's feeling emotion, he stops and goes, "The strangers need to know about this. You fucking loser, go see fucking the greatest tour in the world with Bert Kreischer going through minor league stadiums, the fucking whatever it's called. I don't know what the name of the tour is, but
What is the name?
He's
of that
killing it, dude, right
something
now.
cool. It's I forget what it is. He puts on a great show. But look, that what a
Was it Birdie Boy, or was that the last one?
Fully Loaded, the Fully Loaded tour. Probably the best comedy show. Fuck the fucking Live Nation when they did. They're not nearly as good as a Fully Loaded tour. Oddball was not as good as a Fully Loaded tour because a Fully Loaded tour has a fucking someone who could promote that much in all moments.
Yeah. How did you go on the last one, the Fully Loaded? Because there was a bunch of people.
No, I'm not allowed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I gave Bert a hot dose of sweet Molly once, and his family's mad at me.
That's a great story.
Oh shit, Leanne.
I
know Leanne.
don't know. Great lady, great lady. She made me jam. She's great.
But I'm sure she was fucking pissed off.
Not happy with me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, greatest podcast ever recorded, though.
I did that to you too, though. Frankly,
Oh yeah.
at a
got him on
Texas football
Somali?
game.
Yeah,
But
that's
he
true.
knew that he was receiving it. He just didn't know what the effects were. gonna be.
I didn't know. I mean, because
Yeah,
it was
it's harder
it
when
was,
you don't know it's coming.
It was pure. It was in a bag, so it wasn't in a pill form.
Yeah, it was
and
crystals,
So I was
yeah.
just like, all right, what the fuck is this? And at that point, we couldn't get any drunker. It was about 100 degrees, and I was like, this will be fine. And then it wasn't. And I missed a child's birthday party. Luckily, it wasn't my own. It was somebody else in the neighborhood.
I don't remember.
Don't invite
Wife
me.
flipped out.
If I had 60 kids and you invite me to another child's birthday party, I'm going to send you a fucking pipe bomb in the mail. How fucking dare you think that it's appropriate to invite me to a fucking child's birthday party?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've been dosed though. I've been dosed with acid, and it's like it changes your plans for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you were gonna do. But in fairness to Bert, I have done acid before. I thought you must have done Molly before, and I was way wrong.
Yeah, how was he not?
Right?
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm wrong.
He
He hadn't.
raged.
He hadn't.
It's surprising that he hasn't.
Yeah.
Has he done coke?
I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised he hadn't done Molly. So I assume he's done everything.
I
He's
gotcha.
the number one party animal in the
I
world.
don't know. He's posted pictures of himself crying on the
But that's a
internet,
hard one to walk into. Like, I don't know how you had dinner with Roger Waters on acid. Like, I couldn't hold a conversation.
Well, unlike you, I'm a man.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I used to
It's
take
fucking-
acid in high school and go to the fucking mall and just watch people all
Yep.
day.
The
That was
best
one of my
was-
favorite things to do.
It's great. The
Yeah.
best was like, so I'm talking to people and people are like talking to me, and then I looked across the table at Sala at Tony's girlfriend. I mean, this is hours later.
She's dosed up as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we're just
beautiful.
looking at each other like laughing as
Dude,
people are talking to
There's
us.
nothing,
Like, like back in our
no
conversation.
shit, nothing better than being the only two people at a place that are on. I mean, that's the
What a
fucking,
warrior
yeah,
Sala is. Fuck you,
it's-
Tony. You just suck a dick. And then the best, so at the airport, so we stayed up all night. I had a 6:55 flight, which is perfect. I was gonna leave the night before, and Rogan's like, "Hey, I got another ticket to Roger Waters." I'm like, "Well, I can't. I got a flight tonight." He goes, "Just change it." I'm like, "Dude, I can't afford it." He goes, "I'll just change it." I go, "All right," but my hotel is like, again, I have fucking $700 billion, and I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll go to Roger Waters." And then it turned on me to fucking find acid, and I found it. Wow. A few hours.
That's a good friend.
It is a good friend.
Well, if you ever have that issue in this particular
Now I
town
know.
again, just let me
Okay,
know.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Dan's
you
got all
sound
the
like-
drugs.
You sound like the guy, yeah, but it was like, fuck, how do I get this? I got it.
I'm not personally a plug. I just buy a lot for myself.
So
Correct.
you know where to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a strange town on short notice.
We had a guy. Do you still use that guy, Giorgio?
Who?
The little bald, the bald guy.
Come on now, don't do that to him.
That doesn't mean anything. I've never said a race or a person or a name
Joe
or
Rogan?
anything else.
Your guy Joe Rogan?
Not Joe Rogan. Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Rogan
is
is
not
the
our
bald guy.
is not the dealer.
Joe's
here.
wearing a trench coat in the fucking garage downtown.
Yeah,
The bottom
exactly.
level of the
That's
garage.
how he makes his money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Either way, super nice guy, very clean cut suit. Would show up with a nice, neat little backpack, and he talked to you like this. He was like, "Hey,
Because he's done this stuff.
congratulations, and this is what this is." Or whatever.
All
I
the
was like,
dope
cool.
comes from legit hippies. So when I
Right.
get a bag of Molly, the first time I got it, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Because there's all this black shit in it. He goes, oh yeah, she does like a ceremony with burning rose petals into it. I'm like, this stuff's gonna be
Great,
fucking
great.
good,
It was
dude.
made in the full moon
Holy
only.
shit!
Yeah.
Like when hippies are involved.
Test it. You're like, you're fine.
Well, there's-
With Molly, you got to test.
Different hippies, like trailer park hippies with teeth broken off at the gum line, that's bathtub crank, right? But if it's like legit hippies, that's going to be the best drugs you've had.
It's going to be, I would still say, everybody, you got to test everything.
It's very
nowadays.
cheap to test your drugs now.
But
Yeah.
but you're way more likely to test positive. So that's great when it's
Yeah,
a fucking hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a great time. And then it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like time to go to the airport. And I'm looking at I've already come down now for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Looking at the departures gate, trying to like look at where mine is. And I'm like, where's the New York flight? And then I'm like, I'm just like not seeing it. And then I like turned to the guy next to me and was like, does this video keep like flipping? And he goes, video? And I'm like, God damn it.
Still on it.
Still fucked up.
Yeah, still high, yeah. It
Have a fun
happens.
time hanging out with Roger fucking Waters from Pink Floyd.
Well, yeah, when I saw that photo, I was like, this motherfucker, dude. Like, what an unbelievable night.
Put that one up. It was so cool.
Yeah, pop up the picture
It must have
of,
been from, like,
of Ari
like
and Roger
early
Waters
October.
and Rogan, yeah.
Duncan's there, Tony's there.
Yeah, it was a murderer's row at the table, and then Roger Waters, and you're like, how
Holding
the
court.
fuck do you get to do this shit? Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And Joe's got it like that where he just says, hey, man, I'll just fucking, does he just give you cash? Because I'm
do you
sure
mean?
he's not going to Venmo you for, like, flights and hotels and shit.
He just
like,
got his guy to change it for me.
really?
Yeah.
That's great. Who's the guy? That's what you want, right? It's the fucking guy just to
He's
do
so
all
good
this
with his money.
shit.
He's always been so cool, even before he had any money. Well, he had some, but he was always like, don't worry about it. I'll buy you steaks.
That's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, pop up this picture. I saw it on Rogan's Instagram.
Oh, really? It was on Rogan's?
Yeah, I believe so. And it was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
It'd be October 6th, something like that.
There it is right there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Damn.
Look at that, dude. And it's weird because you're in awe of like who this is, and then you're
Tony
trying to
and
have
Duncan.
a normal conversation about life, and you're like, this
Yeah,
is
you want to
the-
join in, but then you got to realize, like, stop. Just listen. This is not a moment. There's nothing he's not going to get anything from me. He's so much wiser than any of us. He's been around. He's been through all of it that it's like, what am I even doing trying to, like, join in? I'll just listen.
Let me ask you this. If Joe isn't there, do you guys get that invite?
No.
Okay.
But he left, and then it was that moment of like, okay. It was like 3 a.m. Joe takes off. I'm like, okay, I guess that's it. And then Roger Waters just switched seats and was like, so, wait. And he just kept talking. We stayed till fucking 5 with him.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Because you always wonder if he's going to have the walk-off from
Yeah,
the
it's like,
guy.
well, I got that. Yeah, and that's your in is the super famous guy that he also knows.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people's in. But yeah, when I got there, Joe was like, "You just missed Roger Waters. You could have said hi." I'm like, "What am I going to say hi? What am I going to fucking get to know him?" I saw the concert. It's way better. It's great too, because like, so I'm there, right, and we're in like a private area. They asked us like, "Do you want to go to a private area or like in the middle, up a little bit, so it's dead on to 2 screens of a quadrant?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Listen, I would rather go up there, but I'm not massively famous. No one's going to bother me.
Yeah.
So I'll defer." And Joe, to his credit, was like, "No, we can go up there." But then we passed by this private area, and it was just on the floor, just behind some ropes. And he's like, "Oh, no, this will be better." And
Yeah.
it was still really good seats. But then did an intermission, and we all went like backstage and got some waters. And then there's bright lights, and me and Sal are both like, we can't. There's people talking normal here. I can't be out here. I got to get back in the darkness. But I asked one of the people running it. I was like, "Where would you say the best seats are? We have tickets for up," and I showed her where, or down there. And she goes, "Well, I've done 75 of these shows. Like, do you know anything about it?" I'm like, No, I don't know anything about it." She goes, "You're in fine seats, but up there is really, really good." I'm like, "Enough said." I'm like, "Guys, I'm leaving you. I'm up there." And they go, Rogan and his bodyguard's like, "Hey, dude, just so you know, they play their last song. They leave the stage and finish their last song in underground. so they have a video on them. So like we have to be in this cavalcade before the last song.
Okay.
So you got to get back here, and this is the last song they told me. And I'm like, what is it? I'm trying to like focus, and I'm like,
It's
I
like
don't know.
time, and it has that fucking 6-minute
Maybe. Is that what it is?
yeah.
intro to it. I think because they play the music while they're walking down or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is, and it's super. To your point, it's super fucking trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is the best concert I've ever been to in my life. I'm midway through the best thing I've ever seen. And I like
I mean,
music.
they've been doing it for 50 fucking years.
So
Yeah.
so I'm like, so they're like, come before the last song. I'm like, I don't know if I can get there. And the bodyguard's like, I'll come get you. But he's having a good time. And I was like, no, dude, you don't have to do that. And I was like, actually, guys, I'm going to catch up with you. I don't want to miss a second of this. And then Rogan's like, well, how you can get home? I'm like, maybe I'll Uber. And the bodyguard's, is your phone full? I'm like, it's 80%. We're good. And Joe's like, he's a worrywart. And he's like, well, I mean, everyone's going to be calling an Uber. You're not going to be able to get one. I'm like, then I'll walk. He goes, you can't walk in Austin and you're all fucked up. And I had to be like, Joe, I've done super illegal drugs in a lot of fucking dangerous countries and dangerous cities, dude. This ain't going to be the one that breaks me. Worst case scenario, I'll get robbed. I'll be all right, bro.
You'll be
Thank
fine.
you for your concern.
Yeah.
I'll meet up with you later.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's a cautious guy.
He's cautious.
Is it
Yeah.
is it one of those things where you listen to Pink Floyd with like the Wizard of Oz and all that shit, doing drugs growing up? Did you ever do any of that? That was my first introduction to them. Was in college, pairing up that movie with the third Lion Roar.
Yeah, I tried.
On the MGM.
I
Yeah.
tried that and got about 5 minutes in, and I was like, "This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna go out into the woods
Yeah,
and
right.
look up into the sky. Fuck this shit."
Yeah.
Although I did watch The Matrix for the first time in a deep K-hole, and that was one of the best experiences of my life.
That's nice.
It was fucking nice.
Ketamine's underrated, dude. But you got to
It's
be
underrated. It's coming on strong, though.
Yeah,
is.
I've
Let's talk about
got
it.
a bunch.
Yeah.
I did an episode of my podcast, Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank, and I did a 9/11. I don't have as much fun as you guys. I did a 9/11 first responder, and I had a teaser where I just take a piece of it and I'll tell like 30 seconds up front. And he's talking about getting one guy out of the rubble who was still like alive, and they're like, everybody like, we got a live guy, and they're all pulling him out. And then as soon as they pull him out, he dies, and this cop pulls out his gun. He's like, fuck this, and just shoots himself in the face, like dark. And then I go to like Pink Floyd song with like birds going, and like, look, mommy, there's an airplane up in the sky. And it was right for the moment. It was fucking eerie. I nailed it once.
Inappropriate segues.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice.
Oof. I thought the whole Pink Floyd Wizard of Oz thing was real. 2 weeks ago, he did an interview and said it was all bullshit.
Of course, it's all fucking bullshit, but it's theater
I
of the
was
mind.
shocked.
When you're on acid and you've been programmed to believe something's true, your brain
Then
will make
then
it
it's
true.
like, it
That's how it
is.
works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was convinced
dumb.
for fucking years.
But
dude.
that's why having meditation techniques work as well. Like if you're gonna do ayahuasca or DMT or some shit, I do it to have fun. Not ayahuasca, that's stupid. But I smoke DMT all the time just for fun. But if you're trying to do it for some kind of therapy, having a solid plan beforehand will shape the whole experience for you.
Oh, that's a good idea. Ayahuasca's not stupid.
He's done it on air.
No, ayahuasca is not stupid. It's stupid to do for fun.
Oh yeah, it's not a party drug.
No.
What a fun party drug. Just to start fucking projectile diarrhea,
Shitting everywhere.
shitting
that.
and barfing. What a fun party.
He did do. You've smoked DMT live on air, and like guests have it known and shit forever. I'll know because it's a different scent.
Yeah.
Because usually he'll
It's a
just
different
smoke
scent.
weed all
It smells a
day.
lot.
If it's
Candy.
it smells like fucking crack. It's like burning rubber. It's disgusting.
burning
yeah.
candy. It's
Yeah,
crack.
it's nasty.
Yeah, you can smell it.
But
when you like
five-
forget what this like, what's this powder? You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh yeah, DMT.
But 5-MeO is not bad.
Okay.
But if I smoked that, you would know.
Hey, if I ever come back, can we do DMT on air?
For
yeah.
sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
that's a
and
good one.
he's got
Just go
plenty
down
of
the
it at his
line,
house.
doing it, and then everyone
Well,
else
I don't know if
talking.
he can handle it.
He's got
to be
plenty at
honest.
his house. I would probably crater.
So do it. Don't be
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking pussy about
Yeah.
it for
We'll
once.
just-
I'll do it at the end
we'll
because the
be-
last 10
Literally, I
minutes will be
read
a
some
shit
reviews
show.
of this podcast, and they were all like, "You're a fucking pussy about everything." And I was like, "You?" And I was like, "No way."
There's
But
like 65,000 reviews, and it's all that.
It's all that.
1 star.
That guy's a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. You ever have like Aubrey Marcus and those guys on the show?
I had Aubrey Marcus once talk about open relationships.
Thank God. All right. Did you see the fucking girl who keeps showing up now that he's dating? No. And they're doing Aaron Rodgers. They were at the Packers game.
Okay.
So
It's his wife.
it's his wife. Okay, great. And are they in an open relationship, the two of them?
Aubrey Marcus?
Yeah. And his wife, right?
No.
It was a long time ago I did the podcast. I haven't kept up with them.
That was
Gotcha.
him and Whitney. I guess this girl's
They
not
broke
open
up, I think.
relationship. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so this
weird,
is
man.
normal. So the girl that he's with now
Seems hot.
keeps showing up with like celebrities, and I'm like, man, I wonder if you'll get trapped into this shit. She was with Jake Paul before the fight on Saturday night, and she plays bowl music with a bowl. What's the name of it?
What?
Yep, there you go. Can you hear that?
Is that her singing?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's good. It sounds like,
Enya.
yeah,
Enya.
yeah.
There's no real words though. She's just making sounds.
They're all made up words.
This would be fun to listen to on DMT.
It's a trance. So my whole theory is that she has hypnotized Aaron Rodgers.
She's a siren.
She's dating Aaron Rodgers?
Well, we don't know. So they showed up at the Packers game, and then she had this crazy post about they were on the field and everything, and she had this crazy post about he's such a warrior and a beast, and I admire him.
Aaron Rodgers gets down.
There it is, right there.
He fucks hard.
I don't know that he fucks tough, dude. I don't know that he breathes hard and fucks
Make
tough.
that big. I want to see her abs.
Oh, she's shredded.
Just like
I don't
zoom in into
think you can on Instagram, right? Can you zoom
it.
in, Bob?
Do you have a touchscreen?
It's a
No,
website.
it's fucked up, but I'll find you another one. This is not the only
Oh,
picture.
Bob has gone down a rabbit hole looking at her shit because
Yeah,
it's
he's
just.
I like how she has the wallet chained to her nose.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Tony Hawk?
No, that's some dude with a giant forehead.
Who's that guy? Why does he look familiar?
Damn, she's got a stomach.
Well,
It's nothing
he's
like
dead,
Tony Hawk.
So
Who is that?
I don't know. It's some fucking picture of some guy who died.
It's a dead
look,
guy.
see, there they are taking credit for
they are
going a
going
dead
like,
guy.
oh my god,
Another
he's
one,
died.
dude.
So sad.
Another one. Yeah, he's dead.
Why would you take it to fucking strangers? Why would you ever tell strangers how upset you are? It's nuts.
They need to know. All right, they need to know. They need to know.
Damn,
Okay.
she's hot in that one.
There we go. Is she fucking nude?
So she just does sex moans
Yes.
to music.
Good way to make a living.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a Princess Leia outfit, right?
no.
It
Halloween.
might as well be.
Yeah.
This is body jewels.
Body jewels and early Leia is what I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's basically like pre-colonial America, but in space.
Carrie Fisher never looked like that, my man.
Yeah, this is just Burning Man.
At no point did she ever look like that.
How long do you put up with this shit for a piece of ass like this?
You put up until you realize that, until you're used to it, and then it's like, ugh.
But how far into the diet do you get before you tell her to move out of your fucking house?
Yeah, that's the problem. She controls a relationship for
You
sure.
don't have any meat in this house. Like, well, there's one piece and you haven't been touching it lately.
Oh man, like Tom Brady's toilet and Giselle's is probably the worst toilet in
I
America.
love how people are like, oh, I can't believe you broke up. It's like, really? You can believe the athlete who started fucking a 27-year-old
Yeah.
didn't want to fuck a 40-year-old mother of two? Yeah, like, come on, he's still the athlete. And she's not that.
She still plays though. So does Heidi Klum.
Fuck off.
So does Heidi
All
Klum.
these people are like, she still brings it. Ugh.
Really?
No.
Who's
It's
your
like saying
jam?
LeBron's still on top. He's still the best in the NBA.
We don't. We
I've
don't
always
say that
thought
here.
he was a bottom.
Yeah, same here. We hate LeBron on this show.
You think LeBron's a homosexual?
No.
No, but Kanye is. Oh, probably shouldn't have
Kanye's
said
definitely
that.
tried it.
Yeah. He's tried a dick for fashion, and
I mean,
he
he's
said it was for fashion.
He's a creator.
He's a creator. Creatives always try dick.
Yeah, you got to.
Hey, put your dick in my shoe. And then it's like, why are we doing this? And he's like,
I did
don't
like
worry
how
about
he pulled out, I mean, you know, pornography to illustrate a point. That's a really good game
it.
plan.
Oh, to the
I
execs
think,
at
yeah.
Adidas?
He does make an occasional good point. My
Yeah.
bank dropped me, but they didn't drop Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
That's a good point, yeah.
it is.
Fair.
I have a theory that that's his porno. Because apparently before the Lex Friedman podcast, he showed him his dick, and I'm assuming he showed him that same porno.
Really? All right.
Interessante.
Maybe he's
That's what
shopping it.
Latinos would say.
Yeah, maybe he's shopping it. Who knows? Who knows?
Apparently he's like over 12.
Kanye's over. He's got a 12-inch dick?
They allude to it during the show.
Come on. Who said that? Lex
Over
or him?
12? No,
Lex-
no one's over 12.
Lex is a scientist.
He's a scientist. He would know.
God, that guy,
Yeah.
let's just say, you know he can count jelly beans.
He's working at the carnival. Let me guess your dick size.
Step right up, kids. Here we go.
That would be a fun carnival thing to guess your dick size.
Sure would. Yeah.
And
sure
then you
would.
just guess 2 inches for everybody and then say, oh, prove it. And then you have a cop standing by. And when they try to pull their dick out, arrested, I still keep the money.
Yeah. Or
yeah,
the
yeah.
people are so ashamed they just walk away.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a win-win here.
More than 10 inches?
Could have been.
Make everyone feel good by undercutting them. It's smart.
Yeah, smart. Now's the point in the show we get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week, which is someone who has inspired you or helped you become the person you are today. Who would you like to give the Drinkin' Bro of the Week to?
Who's inspired me, helped me become the person of the day,
Yeah.
person who I am today.
Who's a comic that helps you out on the come up?
I mean, Joe Rogan, he really has always been very supportive of me. Took me on the road with him a long time ago. And I was a really shitty comic. Took me on the road, and it really helped make me into like a better comic, being able to like give me access to his audiences and like kind of flourish and take my time on stage. Man, he's always fucking supporting me and stuff. It sucks because he's so on top. I know that's not like a fucking good one to use.
No, it is because
But he's
look,
always been really, really in my corner.
if you look at the tree of Rogan, he's
Yeah,
helped out so many fucking
A lot of people have said him on this show. A lot of comedians.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's super supportive. People try to take him down, but it's like all he does is get behind everybody. And it's like, yeah, he's just a great dude.
Yeah,
So-
you always see him like pluck a couple of dudes out of the crowd, or women as well, and promote him. Like Hans Kim lately has been on a tick with him.
Who?
Hans
Yeah.
Kim's Asian
Hans,
kid. He's really
He's
fucking
always
funny.
like, Hans is great, man. He tells me off stage, like, Hans is great. I'm like, okay, but like, it's not like he's going to get anything out of it. He just wants to spread the word.
Yeah.
That somebody likes
He's a
his funny.
he's a proselytizer for like
He used to come in-
independent comedy. That's
Yeah,
really
he used to come in
yeah.
at open mic night we did open mic night and then employee section at the Comedy Store. And he would come in, he'd be in town, he'd just come in and just sit there and watch all the employees and be like, "You're really funny." Just this is like before Fear Factor days. And he would just like laugh his ass off and was just like, "Oh, here's like a semi-celebrity who's just being nice and supportive for no reason."
That's cool.
just who he
Nobody's
is.
ever had a bad word to say about him on the show ever. Yeah.
Short.
Not on
well,
the
if we got to
show.
do something then. Short, for
short.
sure, short.
What do you peg him at? 5'2", 5'4"?
I don't even think that tall. I think he's under 5.
Come on,
He's 3.5
That's
feet tall.
that's the
Have you ever
legal.
met him?
No, we've seen him in person.
Yeah,
and,
if you get up next to him, you realize it's probably 4'11", 4'10".
No shit, that's the legal maximum height for a midget. You know that, right? 4'11".
He's probably 4'11" and a half then.
Okay,
Just
so he's just
outside.
above it.
Yeah.
You just don't want to get sued by big midget.
midgets, big midget. Yeah,
big
big
midget.
midgets.
Come after
Big
you.
midget will come after you. Yeah. Trying to steal valor from us, you fucking piece of shit.
Tell everybody where they can watch the special one more time.
Watch it on YouTube right now, everybody. I made
There
this
it
special
is.
for your enjoyment.
There
I'm
it
giving it
is.
as a gift to all of you. If you want to throw me a couple shekels, you can. But honestly, just go watch it and appreciate it and just enjoy. I fucking worked for 5 years on it. It's the
2
best thing I've
minutes.
ever done.
Jew.
Yeah, it comes out in
2
2
minutes. It comes out. 60
watch
seconds
right now.
Right, and that's
Go
a
get it in the
perfect
premiere.
way to end the
Yeah.
show. Also, check out his podcast. It's huge. It's been huge for years.
Ari Shaffir, Skeptic Tank.
We're fans, just not enough to get your name right, obviously. So,
All right,
you know,
McConaughey.
you're welcome. Yeah, exactly. Oh God, it's a
Let's do
laundry.
TNT next time. That'll be fun as shit.
Yeah, come on in. And we have plenty. And anytime you're in town, you need to record, just hit us up, and you can use any one of these sets. We love you, man. For D'Anthony Holloway, Ari, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin'